So now let's come to KNX Secure. Also, it's just a scratch on the surface. It's a big theme. This we know about it. Here you see my two bosses, Klaus Adler and Peter Tomic, living in Regensburg, a very nice city. Here you see Mr. Kamerl and a little bit about the history. But we want to hear something about KNX Secure. How did everything start with KNX Secure? Maybe you remember one long time ago, 7 years ago, there was a computer chaos club meeting somewhere in China. And one of the guys that has to present something didn't know what about I should present on the other day. He was not prepared. He didn't know anything about what comes tomorrow. So he was moving into his hotel, and then he was starting his software where he can scan everything what's online on the Wi-Fi. So he saw some crazy telegrams, and he checked what's going on with the telegrams, and then he was pushing a button and it came again. So he saw, oh, there are KNX telegram on the Wi-Fi. So he started to do it from his laptop, and he said, oh, big idea, I talk about it tomorrow. And this gave a big wham on the KNX association and everything worldwide, because everybody was talking about KNX is not secure. But what was the problem in reality? Nobody would put in a hospital the data together from the hospital guy, from the people, the personal data on the customer Wi-Fi. So the same happened here with KNX, you know. The technical facility management network was connected to the customer network, where they got online with the Wi-Fi. And now we know, everybody knows, you know. Now everybody knows we have to do separate with firewalls and everything like that. But that was a point where we talked about to develop KNX Secure. And that was a starting point, 2014. In 2016, the first devices have been on the market. Huh? And what happens actually? We have some cases in Europe where we don't know for now. We're searching for them, actually, by the police also. We got hacked by the old theme that was meant about port and IP. The internet router of the device is open, but it's not a new problem. Maybe you heard about last year, where the Bitcoin hackers have been around and they encrypted PDF files. That was the same open. Oh, thank you. That was the same open port problem, like we have with the KNX. It's not a problem. It's not a KNX problem. It's an internet. It's an IP problem. Nobody now, if you have a gaming portal or something like that, and your children are playing with it, maybe you have an open port at home. And when you have a KNX installation, maybe somebody can look from outside. Maybe somewhere can look from outside to your house. There are tools and search engines on the internet where you can check it. It's not a KNX problem, but it's an advantage for us, because now I can talk to my customers and tell them, did you look at your internet connection? Did you use this old system, port forwarding, in your projects? So please warn your customers. When you visit your customers, have a look on it. When you're a long time with the KNX and EIB, think about your old projects. Maybe your customer has an open port system and does not using firewall, does not using VPN devices. There are a lot interesting devices on the market from the KNX partners also, maybe from Hook, from Switzerland, or for ESE. You can have a direct connection and they're making a VPN tunnel and everything is secure. You know, close your ports, use VPN, tell your customers. So, yeah, as I told you before, use separate networks, use VPN devices, and then the other thing is also devices get programmed over port forwarding from somebody outside, or they just disconnected the push buttons in a hotel or something like that. How to get solved of it? Use KNX Secure devices. When you have, just jumping story, when you have the IP device on the top of the area programmed with a secure, then nobody can see anything. You can see the telegram, he can record the telegrams, the bits, but he cannot reconstruct what is going on. Because it's a rolling code, 182, and nobody can hack it anymore. So how to use it? Can I go back also? Yeah. It's a KNX Secure technology, it's a safe technology, it's a rolling code, 128 with encryption, and we have two possibilities. The first one is the IP secure, and the second one is data security, and we can combine both together. So, where to use it, I show you. With every KNX Secure device, you get a barcode label, and you can scan this one, or you can type in the long numbers. You can scan this with the camera of the ETS, and then it takes the code, and if you download it, then your device is secure. So, as before, we have IP connection, we have a secure, we have a routing, and we also have devices that we can program with the ETS. It's no difference. The only thing is, we put on the button on the right side of the ETS, where the button is for secure, and then we get asked for the barcode, and you scan the barcode, and you download the device again, and everything is fine. And the two possibilities we have, the one is IP secure, so we have this secure connection between the laptop and installation over IP, and the other thing is we have the connections between the devices on group address base. So everybody, if that is possible, it's not possible. It's possible to get on the telegrams, but nobody can read them anymore, and nobody can exit. You know. If you have open port, it's also no problem, because he sees the IP address, but he cannot connect to the IP address again with his tool that he was developing. I don't know what the hacker was doing. So, also now you are safe with IP secure from outside. You're safe from outside, and you're safe from inside. That's the point. So where to use it? You can use it, for example, only the first one, the KNX IP Secure, for example, a hotel. So you do every room you configure as a line. So you use IP router for every room, and you can have 225 rooms. So most of the hotel you can fix like that. The other thing is, for example, a shopping center, and then we have secure line couplers. So the group addresses are secure, and the communication on the cable is secure, and also on the areas the connection is secure. That's possible. And then nobody can intrude anymore. Nobody can hack you. Nobody can get information about your KNX project, and that's it. So we OEM from TAPKO, we have OEM devices, different kind of it. That's the whole portfolio. You also give you some flyers before. And how to get a partner if you are thinking about to get to the KNX members. It's very easy. You just need to register your company at the KNX Association. You get a manufacturing code. We need the manufacturing code. We have the application program. We program the manufacturing code inside. We have the device. It can tell us what the color of the device. We have all the documentation. We have also the labels. So nearly in 3 to 4 months, you can go on the KNX market as a member, if you need some devices of our portfolio. Sometimes it's not working. So one of the devices that we deliver are secure is the media coupler. It's a line coupler, and you can use it as every device you can use as secure, or you can use it as non-secure device. So for every medium we have secure devices. The line coupler, this was too fast. Something. The line coupler, the IP router, I think the battery is low. And then we have a push button interface. So when you have some projects where you have contact or push buttons, conventional push buttons, you can connect them to the cables. And then you have also inside of the flush mounted box, you have this secure feature inside. Secure inside. So how to see if this application is secure or not? You see this on the new column over there. And on the column there is a blue button. There you can identify very fast that this is possible to use it as a KNX Secure device. So, if you want to know more about KNX Secure, I have ETS 5, we have now ETS 6. There is a very, very big information in the tutor of the ETS. You can have pressing the button F1, and then you get all the informations about KNX Secure inside. And the other thing is we have, for the KNX Association, 2 brochures about it. The one is a checklist, where you can have also informations about the networking, and also we have the KNX Secure brochure, where you get more information about it. And we have very good informed people at the KNX Association, at the TAPKO. So if you want more information, just ask me. I'm free for your questions, no problem. Thank you very much.